I had the opportunity to participate in a Yalt program on March 6th at 11:45 a.m. with 24 participants. We performed a beginner's yoga routine on the mats in the Shank Lab room. We followed a YouTube video with no particular leader, so it was just all of us, PT students, and those in the Yalt program just watching a YouTube video on the big screen, and we were just following along, all on the mats. The Yalt students were one person a mat, while the PT students were two people a mat. We just wanted to give the Yalt students a better opportunity to do the certain techniques that they wanted to do with the limited amount of mats that we had. We performed a yoga routine that was about 20 minutes. I think yoga overall as an exercise allowed the participants, whether in the Yalt program or not, an opportunity to experience a certain type of exercise in a calming way. And I think we all had a good time, and it was really good to relieve our stress through this yoga. Although most of the Yalt students were skeptical and shy and claimed to hate exercise, we all encouraged them to participate and told them that yoga did not require a lot of energy expenditure, considering that it was only a beginner's yoga. It wasn't like hot, intense yoga. So after some encouragement and convincing, they joined us. The learning experience through this I think it allowed everyone a way to, it taught everyone how to kind of follow directions and find some sort of inner peace, I believe. The yoga focuses on breathing and techniques that focuses on your internal self. So I think this is very important for everyone to experience, not only just those with developmental disabilities, but regular people as well, because whether we have a disability or not, I think seeking inner peace is something one should always try to achieve, because we all experience stresses in our lives that we could use some relieving on. I think yoga is an exercise that is not impacted that much by developmental disabilities as much as other exercises. I think it just depends on the level of intensity. From a beginner's perspective, I think if there is an instructor demonstrating the moves, then I think yoga is easy to follow. However, if it were hot yoga or an intense yoga, it may be difficult for people with developmental disabilities from a motor perspective, because certain moves in yoga require a lot of flexibility and balance. Therefore, someone with high tone or spasticity may find difficulty with certain stretches or balancing on one leg. Even those with Down syndrome who may have low tone may have issues with the isometric contractions that are required for balancing or holding positions. I learned that from this overall experiences with any exercises, whether it be yoga or anything else, it can be that it should be actually accommodated for those with developmental disabilities. I think it's especially important because who's to say that rules for these practices or sports should always stay the same, and shouldn't be modified, especially if these activities do not include or apply to everyone. I think that people, whether they have a disability or not, should have an equal opportunity to participate. And I think it's important for people with disabilities to experience an equal participation as those without disabilities. And it is these very activities that we enjoy that allow us to be happy and to do something in our leisure time, and that should be allowed to anyone. I think just because a person may not have the motor skills to participate in certain activities, that doesn't mean that they shouldn't be given an opportunity to participate. A change I would make for this program, specifically the yoga program, I think that maybe next time some Yalt students can lead the yoga routine, and see if us PT students and other Yalt students would be able to follow. I think that would be really fun and interesting. Overall, I thought it was a great experience, and I had a lot of fun.